What's up, friends? You're tuned in to Next Level English Lab. This is the place where English becomes simple, fun, and super useful. Stick with me, talk with me, practice with me, and together, we're taking your English to the next level. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Every Day, where we make learning English feel like talking with friends. I'm Michelle.
And I'm Arthur. Hello, Michelle. Hello to everyone joining us today from all around the world.
Hi, Arthur. Today feels special, doesn't it?
It really does. I've been thinking about our topic all morning, and honestly, it made me a bit nervous.
Nervous? Really? Tell me why.
Because today, we're talking about something that seems so simple, but it's actually quite difficult. We're exploring how to answer the question, tell me about yourself.
Ah, yes, those four little words that can make even confident people freeze.
Exactly. I remember the first time someone asked me this in English. My mind went completely blank.
What happened?
I was at a job interview. The interviewer smiled and said, "So, Arthur, tell me about yourself." And I just sat there, silent, for what felt like an hour.
Oh, no. But it was probably just a few seconds, right?
Maybe 10 seconds, but it felt like forever. My heart was racing. I could feel sweat on my forehead.
What did you finally say?
I said, I like pizza?
No, you didn't.
I did. The interviewer looked so confused. She was probably thinking, I asked about your professional background and you're talking about food.
That's actually funny now, but I'm sure it was embarrassing then.
It was terrible. I didn't get the job, of course, but I learned something very important that day.
What did you learn?
I learned that tell me about yourself is not a simple question. It's an opportunity.
And we need to be prepared for it.
That's exactly why we're doing this episode today.
Before we continue, everyone, please subscribe to our channel if you haven't already.
Yes, and click the notification bell so you never miss our lessons. We post new episodes every week.
And please, leave a comment below. Tell us, have you ever been asked, tell me about yourself? How did you feel?
Your comments help us understand what you need. We read every single one.
All right, Arthur, let's help our listeners avoid your pizza moment.
Please, yes, let's save them from that embarrassment.
So, first question, why is tell me about yourself so difficult to answer?
I think it's because the question is too open. There are no limits. You could talk about anything.
Exactly. You could talk about your childhood, your dreams, your hobbies, your job, your family. Where do you even start?
And in English, it's even harder because you're translating your thoughts while you're speaking.
Yes, you're thinking in your native language, translating to English, and also trying to decide what information to share.
It's like doing three things at the same time.
So the first tip we need to give is this. Prepare your answer before someone asks.
That's brilliant advice. Don't wait until you're in a stressful situation.
Right now, today, our listeners should think about their answer. Write it down. Practice it.
But here's the important part. Your answer should change depending on the situation.
Oh, that's crucial. Can you explain?
Sure. If you're at a job interview, your answer should focus on your professional experience and skills.
Give me an example.
Okay. Hello, I'm Arthur. I've been working in education for 5 years. I'm passionate about helping people learn new skills. In my current role, I develop training programs for companies.
That's clear and professional. What if you're in a casual social situation, like at a party?
Then you can be more personal and friendly. Hi, I'm Arthur. I'm a teacher, but outside of work, I'm obsessed with cooking. I love trying new recipes every weekend. I'm also learning to play guitar badly.
I love that you said badly. It's honest and it's funny.
Humor helps people connect with you.
It really does. And what if you're in an English class on the first day?
Then you might say, "Hello everyone, I'm Arthur. I'm from Chicago. I decided to learn Spanish because I want to travel to South America next year. I'm a beginner, so please be patient with me."
See how different all three answers are? Same person, different situations, different focus.
That's the key. Know your audience, know the context.
Now, let me share something personal about this question.
Please do.
When I was younger, I had very low confidence. I didn't think I was interesting enough to talk about.
Really? You're one of the most interesting people I know.
Thank you, but I didn't feel that way before. When someone asked, "Tell me about yourself," I would panic. I thought, I'm boring. I have nothing special to say.
What changed?
I realized something important. Everyone has a story. Every single person is interesting in their own way.
That's beautiful.
You don't need to be a famous celebrity or have an extraordinary life. Your normal, everyday experiences are valuable.
Can you give an example?
Sure, I used to think I'm a student. What's interesting about that? But then I reframed it.
How?
I started saying, I'm a student studying environmental science because when I was 10 years old, I saw a documentary about ocean pollution and it changed my life. Now I want to help protect our planet.
Wow, that's not boring at all. That's inspiring.
See, it's the same fact. I'm a student, but I added the why behind it, the story behind it.
The why is everything.
It is. People don't just want to know what you do, they want to know why you do it.
This is such important advice for our listeners. Don't just list facts about yourself. Tell the story.
Exactly. Let me ask you, Arthur, using this advice, tell me about yourself.
Okay, let me try. Hi, I'm Arthur. I'm an English teacher, and I absolutely love my job. But I didn't start out as a teacher.
No? What did you do before?
I was actually working in an office doing data entry. Very boring, very repetitive.
What made you change?
One day, I was helping a coworker who didn't speak English very well. She was struggling to write an email. I sat with her for 30 minutes, teaching her useful phrases.
And?
And when she finally understood, her face just lit up. She was so happy, so proud of herself. And in that moment, I realized this is what I want to do. I want to see that expression on people's faces every day.
Arthur, I have goosebumps. That's a beautiful story.
Thank you. And it's true. That moment changed everything for me.
This is what we mean by emotional connection. When you share the real reason, the real feeling, people remember you.
They do. Now, let's give our listeners a simple structure they can follow.
Great idea. Let's create a formula.
Okay. Part 1, start with your name and something basic. Hello, I'm name. I'm from place.
Simple and clear. Part 2?
Part 2, share what you do now. I work as a job, or I'm studying subject, or I'm a role.
Good. Part 3?
Part 3, add the why or personal detail. I chose this because, or what I love about this is, or my passion is.
And part 4?
Part 4, end with something about the future or something interesting about yourself. I'm currently learning, or my goal is to, or in my free time I enjoy.
Let's practice this formula together. I'll go first.
I'm listening.
Hello, I'm Michelle. I'm from Toronto, Canada. I work as a podcast host, teaching English to people around the world. I chose this career because I believe language opens doors to opportunities, friendships, and understanding. Right now, I'm also learning French, and let me tell you, it's humbling to be a student again.
That was perfect. You followed the formula, but it sounded natural, not robotic.
That's the goal. Use the structure, but make it your own. Add your personality.
Now, I want to talk about something that many English learners worry about.
What's that?
Making mistakes when they introduce themselves.
Oh, this is so important.
I've had students who practiced their introduction 100 times, but when the real moment came, they made a small grammar mistake and just stopped talking.
They gave up?
Yes, they were so embarrassed they couldn't continue.
That breaks my heart.
Mine too. So I want to say this very clearly to everyone listening. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes are human. Mistakes are okay.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
Mistakes are okay.
If you say, I am come from Brazil, instead of I come from Brazil, the other person still understands you.
Exactly. Communication is about connection, not perfection.
I want to share a secret with our listeners.
Please do.
Native English speakers make mistakes too, all the time.
It's true. I mix up less and fewer constantly.
And I sometimes forget irregular past tense verbs. I say things like I bringed instead of I brought.
We're human. Language is messy and beautiful and imperfect.
So please, dear listeners, be kind to yourselves. Focus on communicating your message, not on being perfect.
Now, let's talk about body language. This is something many people forget.
Oh, yes. When you're introducing yourself, your body speaks too.
Exactly. You can say the most beautiful introduction, but if you're looking at the floor and speaking quietly, people won't connect with you.
What should people do instead?
First, make eye contact. Not staring, but friendly eye contact. It shows confidence and respect.
What else?
Smile. A genuine smile is universal. It makes people feel comfortable,
Even if you're nervous?
especially if you're nervous. Smiling actually calms your nerves. It's science.
Stand or sit with good posture, shoulders back, head up.
And speak clearly. Don't rush. It's better to speak slowly and clearly than quickly and unclear.
Take pauses. Breathe. There's no race.
These physical tips are just as important as the words you use.
Now let's talk about different contexts in more detail. What if someone is using this introduction for a university application?
Great question. For a university application, you want to show your academic interests and your goals.
Can you create an example?
Sure. My name is Arthur Chen. I'm from Taiwan, and I'm applying to study computer science. Ever since I was 12, I've been fascinated by how technology can solve real-world problems. I taught myself basic programming by watching YouTube videos, and I even created a simple app that helps my grandmother remember her medications. My dream is to develop technology that helps elderly people live independently and safely.
Arthur, that's wonderful. It shows passion, experience, and purpose.
Thank you. What about for someone who's introducing themselves at a networking event?
Networking is interesting because you want to be professional but also memorable.
Right. You're meeting many people, so you need to stand out.
Here's an example. Hi, I'm Michelle Rodriguez. I'm a graphic designer specializing in sustainable brand identity. Basically, I help eco-friendly companies look as good as their values. I believe design can change behavior, and right now I'm working on a project to reduce plastic packaging through better visual communication.
I love that. It's specific, it's unique, and it opens up conversation.
Exactly. The person might ask, how does design reduce plastic packaging? And then you're having a real conversation.
That's the goal. Your introduction should be a door opener, not a door closer.
What if someone is retired? How do they introduce themselves?
Wonderful question. Many retired people struggle with this because they identify so strongly with their previous career,
Right. They might think, I used to be a teacher, but now I'm nothing.
which is absolutely not true. Retirement is a new chapter, not an ending.
So how should they introduce themselves?
Focus on current activities and interests. For example, hello, I'm Arthur. I recently retired after 30 years in banking. Now I'm finally doing all the things I never had time for. I volunteer at the local library, I'm learning to paint, and I spend quality time with my grandchildren. Honestly, I'm busier now than when I was working.
That's vibrant and full of life. You're not defined by your old job.
Exactly. You're defined by who you are right now.
Let's talk about cultural differences. In some cultures, being modest is very important.
Yes, in many Asian cultures, for example, it's considered rude to talk too much about your achievements.
But in Western business culture, especially American culture, you're expected to promote yourself.
This creates a challenge for English learners from modest cultures.
How can they balance this?
I think you can be humble and confident at the same time. Instead of saying, I'm the best designer in the city, you can say, I've been fortunate to work with some amazing clients, and I'm proud of the results we've achieved together.
That's perfect. You're acknowledging your success without being arrogant.
You're sharing credit with others, which is both modest and truthful.
Another cultural consideration, in some cultures, sharing personal information is very private.
Yes, like talking about family or age.
In English-speaking countries, especially in casual situations, people often ask about family or hobbies.
If you're uncomfortable, it's okay to keep your answer brief and redirect.
For example,
If someone asks, are you married? And you don't want to discuss it, you can say, yes, I am. So, what brings you to this event?
you answered quickly and change the subject. Polite but firm.
Exactly. You're in control of your own introduction.
Now let's address something that worries many English learners.
Accents. Oh, this is huge.
So many people say to me, Michelle, my accent is so strong. People won't understand me. I'm embarrassed.
And what do you tell them?
I tell them that accents are beautiful. Accents show where you come from. They're part of your identity.
I completely agree. Some of the most successful English speakers in the world have strong accents.
Think about Arnold Schwarzenegger. He has a thick Austrian accent, and he became the governor of California.
Or Priyanka Chopra. She has an Indian accent, and she's a global superstar.
Your accent doesn't limit you. What limits you is lack of clarity and confidence.
Yes, speak clearly, speak confidently, and your accent becomes an asset, not a problem.
It makes you interesting. It starts conversations.
People might ask, "Oh, where are you from?" And suddenly you're sharing your story.
Exactly. Your accent is a conversation starter.
Now, we should give some very practical tips for our listeners to practice.
Yes, let's get practical.
Tip number 1, write 3 different versions of your introduction. One for professional situations, one for social situations, and one for academic situations.
Good. Tip number 2.
Practice in front of a mirror. Watch your facial expressions and body language.
Tip number 3. Record yourself on your phone. Listen back and notice areas you can improve.
Tip number 4, practice with a friend or family member. Ask for honest feedback.
Tip number 5. Time yourself. A good introduction should be between 30 seconds and 1 minute.
Not too short, not too long.
Tip number 6, update your introduction regularly. As your life changes, your introduction should change too.
These are actionable steps. Anyone can do these.
Let's summarize everything we've discussed today.
Great idea. We've covered so much.
We talked about why "tell me about yourself" is such a difficult question because it's so open-ended and requires thinking in English.
We learned that your introduction should change based on the context, professional, social, or academic.
We discussed the importance of sharing not just what you do, but why you do it, the story behind the facts.
We created a simple 4-part formula: name and location, current role, the why, and future goals or interests.
We emphasized that mistakes are completely normal and acceptable. Communication is about connection, not perfection.
We talked about body language, eye contact, smiling, posture, and speaking clearly.
We gave examples for different situations: job interviews, networking events, university applications, and even retirement.
We addressed cultural differences in modesty and privacy and how to navigate them.
We celebrated accents as beautiful markers of identity, not problems to fix.
Finally, we gave 6 practical tips for preparing and practicing your introduction.
That was comprehensive. I'm actually proud of us.
Me too. This was a deep, meaningful conversation.
Before we finish, I want to say something to everyone listening.
Please do.
You are interesting. You are valuable. You have a story worth sharing. Don't let language barriers or fear stop you from introducing yourself confidently.
That's beautiful, Michelle. And I want to add, every expert was once a beginner. Every confident English speaker was once nervous and uncertain.
The only difference between them and you is practice and time.
So be patient with yourself. Celebrate small victories.
Now, we have homework for our wonderful listeners.
Yes, this is important homework.
In the comments section below, we want you to introduce yourself using the formula we taught today.
Write 4 sentences: your name and where you're from, what you do, why you do it, and something about your future or interests.
Write it in English. Don't worry about mistakes. Just try.
And we promise we will read every single comment and reply to as many as we can.
We want to celebrate you and your courage.
Also, please subscribe to our channel if you found this helpful.
Click the like button and share this episode with anyone who's learning English.
Your support helps us create more content like this.
Thank you all so much for spending this time with us today.
It's been an honor. We believe in you and your English learning journey.
Remember, you're not just learning a language, you're finding your voice.
What a beautiful way to end. Until next time, everyone.
Take care, be brave, and keep practicing. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and remember, you are interesting, you are valuable, and your story matters.